Oh, Christy is so sweet. I'm reading that. I'm a sleep technician. Oh. All right. So I have notes. I actually made notes. So we have Janie on here, and I saw Amanda Branco. They know what I'm going to talk about. And of course, Steve and Kelly do as well. So you guys know, or at least I hope you guys know, that we're the only team in the history of Beachbody to ever be an Elite Team 10 for 8 years. That's pretty remarkable. And to be honest with you, in the past, I mean, there's been a couple of years that I've had to hustle at the end, but I can say that I've internalized it, and I've pushed and I've worked really hard to make it happen for the team. And last year, the beginning of this year, I decided we've proven our point. We're like the best out there, and we don't have to continue to keep proving our point. It's just not necessary. So there was no true effort on my part for us to be a 9-time Elite 10 team. But y'all are so damn good that, you know, we sit right now at number 14. And between number 14 and actually being number 10 is really small. So I've been sitting here pacing like my damn cat about being so close to doing something and either just letting it go or saying, let's go for it. So first thing I did was I got a hold of Kelly and Steve, and I said, you know, what do you think? And of course, they're eternal optimists. They love you guys. They think just as much of you as I do. And they're like, oh, of course we can. Let's go for it. And I was like, ah. And then I thought to myself, well, if it's something I want to bring to you guys specifically, there's thousands on this team, and I want you guys to notice how small this group is. The people that I want to ask if they will run with me, I need to find myself a really attractive carrot to dangle at you, to give you a reason besides the fact that you're going to build your business. What is something really fun that would, you know, really make you get uncomfortable? Because in order to reach the goal that I'm going to ask you to reach, you're going to have to get uncomfortable, and you're going to have to work hard. So I called Mr. Sean T, and I asked him, I said, if Melissa decides to go for top 10 again, and she holds a retreat for those that help us achieve that goal, will you come to the retreat with us, you and Scott? And he said, absolutely. So I got Sean's A-okay. And of course, he was like, you'll get it, no problem. And then the last person to talk to was Mick. And I really expected Mick, because Mick never wants me to push, for he doesn't care. He just wants me to make money, let's be honest, to push for top 10. And so I was talking to him this morning about it, and he's like, you're so close. He goes, you guys have got to push. And I'm like, ah. So I think we're going to go for it. But the last piece of this puzzle is you guys. This is the first time that I am doing this, that I am asking for your help, for us to do this together. I need your help. And I want you to be a part of this huge disruption. Nobody knows we're coming for it. Nobody will, I mean, they've always coined me the quiet storm, because we always have a really strong fourth quarter. And I'll mention some reasons why. But we always have a really strong fourth quarter, just because we don't take excuses as to why can't you have a strong fourth quarter. So I do believe we can do it, but I do need your guys' help. So this is an invitation for you to accept or to decline. I want you guys to understand this has been a tough year for any and everybody on the planet. This is the holiday season. You may have other things going on, and it's just not a good time for you. And please understand, I understand that. And I want you to be 100% honest with me, because I can't have you tell me, oh, I'd like to try. I don't want people that will give me the, I'll give it a go, I'll try my best. I want people that say, yes, I'll make it happen, because we needed that tight knit group to create, you know, a Facebook group, a strong accountability group, sharing best practices, holding our feet to the fire, doing the uncomfortable things to make sure that you hit the goals I'm going to talk about in the deadline, the very short deadline that we have. Every single one of you is so capable of this. What I'm asking you to do is not outside of the norm, but it might be outside of your comfort zone. But I've seen it happen so many times. So it's not a big deal. So you've got to take a deep breath and be like, wow, this is cool. I'm a working coach. I'm on this Zoom because I do want to build a business. And whatever you do in the next 3 months, no matter what, is going to propel you to have an amazing 2021. You know that, right? That's why I always, you know, TeamMADE shows up on the leaderboards the 1st of February, because I always push hard the last quarter of the year, which makes it a very strong beginning of the next year, and why we just keep doing this. So what you have to do in order to get an invitation to hang with Sean and me, and all of you guys that hit it next year, is there's a couple of things, and I'm glad Steve and Kelly are here. They may correct me. I may get this wrong. But here's what I believe you have to do, what we've decided. If you hit Success Club in October, November, and December, you'll get the invitation to go to the retreat. Okay, I will cover the cost of the retreat. Okay, that's right. When all of you guys, except for there's a couple of you that are farther than that, like Charity, for instance. But if you aren't diamond yet, but you hit diamond, and of course you hit Success Club October, November, December, you can come to the retreat, and I'll give you $300 for airfare. Okay, so it should, with the prices right now, it should be a 100% free trip to hang with the blockers and myself. If you are a star diamond and you get to the next level of star diamond, I'm going to use Janie as an example. My rock star Janie is pushing for 5-star. And so if she gets herself to 5-star, the diamond that she helps develop gets to come on the retreat. And then Janie gets to come on the retreat, and I will give her the airfare as well. So wherever you fall into that, success starter, if you haven't hit success starter yet, and you hit it October, November, and December, is that right, Steve? How did we cover success starter?
Success starters get what they normally get, but anyone who hits October, November, and December, if they're a 1920 coach, gets to come to the retreat.
Okay.
So if they haven't hit it yet, if they haven't hit it yet, they could hit it for those 3 months.
Okay. Yes, and then diamond, and obviously it's like hitting success. Everybody has to hit success starter again. So the October, November, and December, you have to hit Success Club all 3 months. And then if you rank advance, I will cover the $300 towards your airfare. And if you, I'm going to use my beautiful Julie Vander Putty, who I have her bracelets. She has a very strong coach. And if that coach, goes diamond, then that coach gets to come on the retreat as well. So if you're pushing past diamond, you get to bring a friend. How cool is that? Hi, Jennifer and baby. Ease your mind about when you wrap your brain around all the obviously 30-day breakaway just launched for coaches, but it'll launch for customers That's a great way to put yourself out there, to do the program, to get results, to sign people on as customers and then coaches, or as coaches from the get-go. Peppermint Mocha Shakeology is coming out, which is a great way for you to get people to fall in love with what we do. If you guys haven't had that yet, because I have a lot of new coaches on here, it's good. The option, we're going to do a team-wide, I believe, ultimate reset between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then probably a team-wide 3-day refresh right after Halloween to help people detox a little bit from the weekend, the Halloween weekend. There's a very strapping man that I've been talking a lot about tonight that's going to be announcing a program next week. That's going to be huge. I do, and you guys can piggyback. You can get together as a team, pull a few of you, or do it all together. But I always do a thanks for giving 10 pounds challenge between Halloween and Thanksgiving, because that's huge. People feel kind of yucky. They want to get a little bit of the weight off. And if you do the thanks for giving 10 pounds challenge, people think it's fun. It is fun. It's always a big hit for me. We do a Merry Fitness challenge group where I create an advent calendar that every day, the night before, it's like you open up the little thing and you get to see what workout you do the next day. And it's a great variety of all the programs, and some strength training and some stretch and some cardio. It's really fun. People like to do that as well. It's a nice mix. I just thought of this tonight. You could do something like 80-20 to end 2020 to help people not be perfect during the holidays, but pretty good. So they're allowed to have that 20, to go and have their drinks and to have their holiday fun stuff. But when they're in control, the 80% of the time they've got a community. So you're helping them not gain the holiday weight. Not necessarily, I'm not asking you to get shredded during the holidays, but how about we get together and exercise and be 80-20 during 2020. We're going to put together sneak peeks, quite a few of them for you guys to help you, if people show interest or you reach out to people to bring them to something so they can learn more about coaching, and specifically our community, which I think is different than most. And I can do weekly or bi-weekly getting started right calls as well. So if you bring coaches in, I can run Zooms doing getting started right calls so that they get started off on the right foot and feel a part of that community right away. So with all of that going on, you could do this. You've got literally 45 days, and Amanda Branco is on here, even though you can't see her pretty little face. She was super young. Gosh, I think she'll probably come on here and correct me. I think 22, and she hit diamond in 6 weeks, might've been 5 weeks. Not a huge following. Health and fitness wasn't her thing. She just had a passion and drive. And now she's a 3-star pushing for a 5-star. So you guys can do this. I know you can. And I'm not going to put you in a group where you're going to get trained, because I don't think at this point you need trained. I think you know exactly what you need to do, but what you need is that constant reminder that you can do it, that reminder that it's going to be worth it for so many different reasons, and best practice tips from other coaches. There's going to be the TeamMADE leadership will be in there, Steve will be in there, Kelly will be in there, I'm in there. If you guys are sending messages to people and you found just kind of the perfect wording to send to people during this time of the year, share it in the group, and you guys can learn from one another and pick each other's brains. And, I will hold you accountable by, if, your goal is diamond, I want to see every week your genealogy breakdown and see where you're putting people, how far you have to go, all that kind of stuff. So it's immense support and accountability to hit it. So, I'm right at 15 minutes. Oh, there's Ashley. So we're going to create the group. And if you would let me know, you can Facebook message me if you'd like to be in the group. Okay. If you don't want to be, Okay, you don't have to give me the reason. I trust you. I don't need a reason why it's just not a good time for you. I still love you. I'm really looking for those that know they can commit. And please know that this is not something that's going to consume you 8 hours a day. It's just intention. You know, you've got to 100% have intention and use a tracker, whatever tracker you decide to use, and stick with it, and know that you might have to give up that half hour of sleep, or you can't watch. You know, I just finished Breaking Bad 2 nights ago. That was a really good ending. That you know, your favorite show might have to be on the back burner while you make this push, because you have to be qualifying on Thanksgiving, the night before Thanksgiving. You have to be diamond by then. And then the fun part is you get to hold it for 6 weeks, but we're all over that. That's Mick's specialty. All of the leadership will attest to how good he is at that. But that's, you know, where we're at. So I wanted to throw that at all of you guys, all your beautiful faces. And there's just a few more that obviously couldn't make it on, and that's why we're recording this. So it'll be a tight group, but if we can get, I mean, I told Stephen Kelly would love to see 20 of you hit this. And there's, you know, there's 40 of you on here. So half of you, if you feel like you could do this, then let me know and we'll get it going. 10 more minutes. Do you guys have any questions for me? I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, she said 22. Even Kelly's gonna push for diamond, y'all.
A couple of people saying, what if you've got no transformation? The best thing is Beachbody has tons of transformations that you can use. And we recommend people to use those all the time. The before and afters from all sorts of programs show that the programs work. And if you're a good motivator, then you can push people through this. Excuse me while my child shouts in the background.
Carol, we'll talk. Even in my Instagram, a lot of you guys are in there. I've got the transformations. Those are all a TeamMADE transformations specifically. So go in there into my highlight and screenshot, you know, those before and after pictures and talk about your teammates. I was talking to Cynthia today, which I don't think is on here, but I know it's obvious, but this is the time for you to show that what we do works, even if it's not a, you know, a weight loss. It doesn't have to be weight loss, but the fact that you're able to stay more on track with your healthy eating because, you know, Shakeology helps curb your cravings, or the meal plan that you're following keeps you on track, or the exercise keeps you in routine. People need to see that right now more than any time. And like I said, you guys have to understand delayed gratification, that even if, I hate putting it out in the air, you don't reach your goal, you have no idea what you're going to do to your business come January, when everybody's thinking about what they need to do with that stupid New Year's resolution that they promise to, you know, let go of some of the weight that they put on. You're the forefront of their mind. You're the first person they're going to think of, because here you are, you know, showing that through these last 3 months, you're consistent, you're staying healthy, you're putting yourself as a priority. And so they're going to want to have you as their mentor, because you've proven it can be done. It's doable, even in the hardest time of freaking history, it seems like, that it's possible. Yes, Brittany, it is. But I know that they're going to start allowing us to start showing it again. They're just trying to let, you know, the 30-day breakaway have its moment to shine. But it doesn't mean that you can't talk about how you feel, what you liked about the workouts. I mean, there's that air of curiosity that is great, because once you finally can really start to share it and stuff, people are going to be just so engulfed in your journey, because they're watching, or they're not being able to watch it, but you're able to share how it's making you feel, because how you feel about something is how you draw people in. Okay. It's not about logic. It's about how anything makes you feel. being a part of a team, making a little bit of income, eating better, exercising, finding some of your best friends in this community. It's that things that make you feel are what people want to hear. Shalita, you're welcome. Yes, we're gonna type. Steve even has, Steve has he's a geek. He's got a form already made with all your names, and we'll just delete if we need to all of your names and the goal and all that cool stuff. So I mean, everything will be at your fingertips. You'll know exactly. I just want tonight for you to know that there's a push that's going to be made. Would love for you to be a part of that history and for you to understand that I really do need you. And that's the hardest part about this business for me. I'll do it myself kind of girl, and I've always been that way. So it's very humbling for me to come on here and to say, I need your help. I cannot do this without you. I can do my part. There are some things I'm in control of, and you bet your bottom dollar I will do everything I can to make sure that we get as close to being top 10 again as possible, but I can't do it without you. So I do need you. And some of you have been lingering right on Diamond for a very long time, and this has to be different. I told both Kelly and Cynthia this today. There's just got to be the time that you're like, I got to get it done. Don't take offense. Tough love, Melissa. Go read Kelly's post. There's no reason why you can't get it done. If you're not doing it, it's because you're allowing something to get in the way. I don't know if it's an excuse or limiting beliefs, or maybe you're afraid of the success. I don't know, but there is absolutely no reason why you can't get it done. You might have to get creative with the way that you do it, but you can get this done. I have seen people with a tenth the talent and the heart of you guys get farther, and it's irritating. You've got the hustle, you've got the heart, you've got to figure it out. And that's what I'm here to do, is to make sure that you have every tool you need, all the incentivization that you need, because it works for me. You know me, I'm a gift giver, and then the community support you along the way.
And honestly, just to jump in on that, to get your business moving, you just need to commit to going out there and hitting the numbers. It's as simple as that. And so many programs out there will charge you for someone to tell you to go out and hit the numbers. Or they're going to tell you, Josh Coates will tell you to go out there and hit the numbers. Make sure you go out and speak to enough people. We've seen the things from a marketing agency perspective. They want $12,000 to take you through a coaching course which says sell more. And essentially it's help more people. Just go out and help more people, and keep helping people till you have done it. It's easy to do it. You've got enough time to hit diamond. You help 3 people this month, 3 people next month, and as long as you're already emerald, you're almost there at that point. So
I saw that, Beth. Go away. Any other questions? If it scares you a little, good. This scares the shit out of me. That's why I've sat on it. I hate the thought of failure. I do. I hate it. But I also believe in the power of us. And if I can get you guys to work as hard as I do, and please understand, I'm finishing up school. I've got a team of thousands and thousands. We have multiple properties. We have so much going on, but if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. And there are times that you hustle your ass off, and there are times that you can pull back just a little to catch a breather. Like I just had a conversation with one of you. She knows who I'm talking about. If she's still on, she may not be. But there's time. This is a hustle time. This is not a okay, I'm gonna work a little bit harder. This is I'm gonna kick ass. Okay. Yeah, Wendy, pray, girl, pray. Gosh, you guys can do it. And that might, even in the group, I mean, we can designate Wendy, she's very good at it, just to post, reminders every single day. You can do this, you've got it in you. You've got it in you. And there's just too many opportunities for it not to be a very doable goal. I would not be here telling you that I believe that you could do it if I really didn't think so. 100%, because the last thing I want is for you to feel disappointed. So I believe in you. Yeah, because there's Sean will be pretty busy January through March. This 100% will happen, and I think actually the longer that we let it go next year, the better for those of you that are in Canada, or even I have some of you UKers. I didn't even think, Gainer. The better to have it in spring, so maybe April, because somebody's going to be busy filming for a couple of months, but which is a beautiful, better time of the year anyway, because we're definitely going somewhere warm and sunny and beautiful. You're welcome. There you go, Shannon. Now you've got that intrinsic why. No hurricanes. Been there. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being on. Have a good night's sleep. Go to bed with a smile on your face. Having purpose, having a big goal makes you feel alive. Okay. Think of this as not something that's pressure, but instead something that's just going to get you to pop out of bed. You know what I mean? In the morning. And literally give you purpose for something greater. And that is this whole team, because of us, will have these ridiculous bragging rights to be able to carry on for another year. Okay. Thank you guys for being on. Have a fantastic night. Bye.